In the depths of our souls lies a power that, when awakened, can transform our very existence. This power is not born from external circumstances, nor is it contingent upon the whims of fortune. It is a quiet, resolute force that has been the bedrock of human resilience for centuries, a force that women, in particular, have carried with them through the trials and tribulations of life. This force is the essence of Stoicism. As we embark on this journey together, let us delve into the philosophy that has shaped the lives of countless individuals, offering a path to true inner peace and unshakable strength. We shall explore how Stoicism can empower women to overcome destructive emotions, cultivate self-control, and fortify their spirits against the storms of life. The essence of Stoicism, a fortress within. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy rooted in the teachings of Zeno of Citium, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, is not merely a set of abstract principles, but a way of life, a way of being that transcends the fleeting nature of external events. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our thoughts, our actions, and our responses to the world around us. It is a philosophy of inner fortitude, where the mind becomes a fortress, impervious to the slings and arrows of fortune. For women, this philosophy holds particular relevance. In a world that often seeks to impose its expectations and judgments upon us, Stoicism offers a sanctuary, a place where we can retreat, reflect, and emerge stronger than before. It is a reminder that our worth is not determined by the opinions of others, but by the strength of our character and the clarity of our mind. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This simple yet profound truth is the cornerstone of Stoic thought. It reminds us that while we cannot control the actions of others or the outcomes of our endeavors, we can control how we perceive and respond to them. This is where our true power lies. The battle against destructive emotions. Emotions are an integral part of the human experience, but they can also be our greatest adversaries. Destructive emotions, anger, fear, jealousy, and despair can cloud our judgment, erode our self-control, and lead us down a path of self-destruction. Stoicism teaches us to confront these emotions head-on, not by suppressing them, but by understanding their origins and rendering them powerless. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote extensively about the dangers of uncontrolled emotions. In his work on anger, he observed, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." This insight is crucial for women who face the pressures of societal expectations, personal relationships, and the many challenges of life. Anger, when left unchecked, can consume us, leading to actions and words we may later regret. But how do we conquer such emotions? The Stoics offer a practical approach, one that involves recognizing the impermanence of all things. When we understand that every event, every emotion is temporary, we can begin to detach ourselves from the intensity of our reactions. Epictetus, a former slave turned Stoic teacher, advised, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This statement encapsulates the Stoic approach to emotions. By mastering our reactions, we gain mastery over our lives. The role of virtue, a guiding light. Central to Stoicism is the concept of virtue, the highest good that one can achieve. Virtue, in the Stoic sense, is not about moral righteousness in the conventional sense, but about living in accordance with nature and reason. It is the pursuit of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, the four cardinal virtues that guide our actions and decisions. For women, embracing virtue means aligning our lives with these principles, regardless of the challenges we face. It means cultivating wisdom by seeking knowledge and understanding, practicing courage by standing firm in our convictions, exercising justice by treating others with fairness and respect, and embodying temperance by moderating our desires and impulses. The Stoic philosopher Musonius Rufus, who was often called the Roman Socrates, emphasized the importance of virtue in the lives of women. He believed that women, like men, have the capacity for rational thought and the ability to live virtuously. In his lectures, Musonius stated, "Women have received from the gods the same reasoning power as men. They have the same senses and the same parts of the body, so it stands to reason that they must also have the same ability to live virtuously." This assertion challenges the traditional gender roles of his time, reinforcing the idea that virtue is universal and accessible to all. Self-control, the foundation of inner peace. In a world that constantly seeks to distract us, to pull us in 1,000 different directions, self-control becomes the bedrock of inner peace. It is through self-control that we can resist the temptations that lead us astray, whether they be material desires, unhealthy relationships, or destructive habits. Self-control is not about denying ourselves pleasure, but about choosing the pleasures that align with our higher purpose. The Stoics understood the importance of self-control, viewing it as a vital component of a well-lived life. Seneca, in his essay on the happy life, wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." This quote speaks to the dangers of unchecked desires, how they can consume us and lead us away from our true path. For women, cultivating self-control means taking a step back from the chaos of daily life and reflecting on what truly matters. It means setting boundaries, not just with others, but with ourselves. It means recognizing that true freedom comes not from indulging every whim, but from mastering our impulses. Overcoming fear and embracing courage. Fear is one of the most primal emotions we experience. It can paralyze us, preventing us from taking action, from pursuing our dreams, from living authentically. But fear, like all emotions, is a product of our thoughts, and it can be overcome. The Stoics believed that fear is born from our attachment to things we cannot control. Our health, our reputation, our possessions, even our loved ones. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." This teaching encourages us to examine our fears, to understand that they are often based on false perceptions, and to reclaim our power by changing our thoughts. Courage, then, is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite it. For women, embracing courage means facing the uncertainties of life with resolve, whether it be in personal relationships, career aspirations, or standing up for what is right. It means trusting in our ability to navigate the challenges that come our way and knowing that we are stronger than we realize. The power of perspective, shifting our focus. One of the most powerful tools in the Stoic arsenal is the ability to shift our perspective. The Stoics understood that our experience of the world is shaped not by the events themselves, but by how we interpret them. By changing our perspective, we can change our experience. Epictetus taught, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." This insight is particularly relevant for women, who often face societal pressures and expectations that can lead to feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. By shifting our focus from what others think of us to how we perceive ourselves, we can reclaim our power and live authentically. This shift in perspective is not about ignoring reality, but about seeing it more clearly. It is about recognizing that we have the power to choose our thoughts, and therefore our emotions and actions. When we adopt a Stoic perspective, we see challenges as opportunities for growth, setbacks as lessons, and criticism as a chance to strengthen our resolve. The importance of community, strength in unity. While Stoicism emphasizes individual responsibility and self-mastery, It also recognizes the importance of community. We are social beings, and our relationships with others play a crucial role in our well-being. The Stoics believed that we are all part of a larger whole, and that our actions should contribute to the common good. For women, this sense of community is particularly vital. In a world that often pits us against each other, Stoicism reminds us that we are stronger together. By supporting one another, by sharing our wisdom and experiences, we can create a community that fosters growth, resilience, and mutual respect. Musonius Rufus, in his teachings on marriage, emphasized the importance of harmony in relationships. He believed that a marriage, or any close relationship, should be based on mutual respect and shared values. He taught that both partners should strive to live virtuously and support each other's growth. This principle extends beyond marriage to all our relationships, whether with family, friends, or colleagues. Stoicism as a lifelong practice, the journey of self-improvement. Stoicism is not a philosophy that one masters overnight. It is a lifelong practice, a journey of continuous self-improvement. The Stoics understood that perfection is not the goal. Rather, it is the pursuit of virtue, the constant effort to align our actions with our principles, that defines a well-lived life. For women, this means embracing the journey with all its ups and downs as an opportunity for growth. Thank you for being part of our community here at Stoic Clarity. Your journey to claiming your power is just beginning, and we're thrilled to be part of it with you. Stay strong, stay resilient, and keep claiming your power every day. See you in the next video.